Mixtures. What are mixtures? They are a combination of two or more different substances in which they retain their unique and distinct identities. Okay, they can also be separated by physical means. So you can always separate mixtures by physical means. Now, this is going to be hard to think about unless we look at some examples. And here are some examples. We had coffee and cream, oil and water, pulpy orange juice, and brass. These are all examples of mixtures, but they are different types of mixtures. There are two different types of mixtures. The first is a homogeneous mixture. A homogeneous mixture is one that has the composition of the mixture is the same throughout. So it's uniform. That means you can't really tell the difference from all the different substances that are in it. So you cannot tell which part is coffee, which part is cream, let's say, for example. So coffee and cream would go in this category, coffee and cream. And also brass would go in this category because brass is actually a mixture of copper and zinc, two separate elements. So copper and zinc, when they are combined, they form brass. But you can't really tell which part is copper and which part is zinc. The other type of mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. It's a mixture that does not have a uniform composition. So it does not have the same properties or composition throughout. So an example of this type would be oil and water. When you see oil and water together, you can tell which part is oil and which part is water. One is going to float on top of the other. So that way you can tell that they're mixed together, but they're still separate. Pulpy orange juice, for example, the pulp you can separate from the liquid part of the orange juice. So the pulp plus the orange juice is separate. Okay? So these, I would say, heterogeneous mixtures, you can tell the difference. So you can tell the difference. And for homogeneous, you cannot tell the difference. So you cannot tell the difference between what is coffee and what is cream. They look one and the same. Okay? So you cannot tell the difference. So to remember these, try to remember the examples we've talked about, and remember that homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures can both be separated by physical means.